Hey guys, what's up? It's Seth. Today is the 5th of March, and I am a year and 2 months on testosterone and 2 months post-op because I had my surgery on December 28th with Dr. Garramone. I'm back at college in upstate New York, and I'm going back to Portland on the 9th for a week, so if anyone's in town and wants to hang out, let me know. It's my spring break, and I'm happy to be going back just to rejuvenate. I wanted to tell you guys about my healing process and what it's been like. I, around 6 weeks, started sleeping on my side. I slept for about a third of the night on the first Monday of that week, 6 weeks post-op, and yeah, my side wasn't tender anymore. I think maybe potentially Dr. Garramone had used lipo on both my sides to make sure I didn't have any dog ears, but I don't know. I don't know if he did or not, but I definitely know that all my bruising and tenderness had been mostly underneath my arms, and that was what was keeping me from rolling over. I also didn't want to stretch my scars at all. But then I started, and now I'm sleeping on my side like a third of every evening as I go to bed, and I notice I still wake up on my back. But yeah, I'll show you guys what my chest looks like. I'm still putting moisturizer and Neosporin on the grafts just to keep a little barrier between my chest and my shirts because they're still a bit tender. But yeah, this is my chest. My belly hair has kind of grown up onto my chest. There's some here, you probably can't see it on the cam, but hopefully that'll start to cover my scars. I don't know how I feel about chest hair, honestly. I'm kind of like, it wasn't something I wanted, but it's here, so maybe it'll just cover up my scars, and that's a good thing. My scars have started to raise. They're no longer flat. They're bubbly here and here, but they're still in a thin line. So if they're raised and red, so what? As long as they stay thin, I'm happy with it. And I'm sure scar cream or whatever treatment I use in the future will help reduce the raised part. If anyone's wondering, I stopped using Scar Guard because it's expensive as hell, and it comes in this tiny little 0.5 fluid ounce bottle, which is a lot smaller than the one Dr. Garramone gives you, which is a 1 fluid ounce, and it only lasts me like a week or two, and then I'm like, alright, now I gotta buy another one, and it's another 30 bucks, and so I looked around on the shelf and saw some generic rub-in massage cream. It dried quickly. It's a cream instead of a gel. Mederma is a clear gel, which stayed wet for too long, and I was putting my shirts on and it was still wet while I was getting ready, and I need something that dries quicker. So yeah, it's called Scar Zone. You just massage it in 2 or 3 times a day. I don't know if it's really doing anything, but I like to know that I'm treating my scars with something. So yeah, it's cheaper. What else? I went out in public without my shirt. For the first time, I went to, ironically, if you guys know Skylar from YouTube, his YouTube channel name is SkylarkEleven, and he's been on YouTube forever. We go to college together, and he had a gathering at his place that was beach themed, and I went. Most of my friends were seaweed or sharks or random objects in the sea, and I was like, I'm gonna go as if I'm going to the beach. So, hold on, my burgers are burning. They're veggie burgers, and they burn really easily. 1 second. I'll bring you guys in the kitchen. All right. Ow. Oh, they're not burning. All right. So, yeah, I went and I took my shirt off and I felt really comfortable, and it felt great to kind of be out in public and not have a shirt on, and everybody there was kind of queer friendly and cool with it, and they were like, hey, your scars look good, and I was like, hey, thanks. And some people didn't even notice, some people didn't even know me, and then these guys walked in the middle, and I was playing a game in the middle of the room, so they came over and watched, and I was not wearing a shirt, and they were like 7 feet tall, and I was like 5 foot, and I was like, oh man, do I feel self-conscious? And I was kind of like, yes, but no, because these scars, what do they really mean to a person? I don't know, you know? Obviously I've got scars there, but does that mean that they're going to infer that I was born female? I highly doubt it, you know, unless they're studied up on what scars mean what in life. I'm not being very eloquent in saying this, but yeah, I just was confident and I didn't care that they saw my scars. Um, and here's a photo from that night because Sky also ended up joining me, and his scars look great. They're like not even there. So yeah, it was fun. Um, my testosterone changes have been still happening. Even though I'm a year and 2 months on T, I noticed that my libido went up in January, or the end of January. It was really weird. Right when I got back to school, I felt like I had more energy again, just like the first month on T. Yeah, that was strange. I didn't think I'd hit that wave of testosterone like I did. I've been on the same dose since I started, so it's a bit uncomfortable, distracting, but that comes with, transition. Other than that, life's going pretty well. I'm going home to Portland on Friday, so if anybody wants to hang out and meet up on the West Coast, send me a message. And I'm planning on traveling a bunch that week. I leave the 17th, I think. So, yeah. Cheers, guys.